Hey everyone, Sean here of the Detroit Diz, and I wanted to tell you about why it is that I have not made any videos in a very long time or very little videos at all. But that's going to be changing, and I know I'm saying that now, but something has to be done personally with myself. Anyways, and I'll give you an explanation right now so you have a full understanding of what the heck's been going on right here in my head. So let's digress into the past about 2020, right up to COVID, right when COVID started. You know, COVID started and it gave me a lot of anxieties about going out and going places and getting near crowds and all that other stuff. I'm sure this happened to millions of people across the globe overall. And I know that some people have been able to get past this anxiety of COVID, but still, to this day, I still have this issue with a lot of large crowds sometimes. I'm still not certain, and but I'm still getting over it. I'm able to go to some places, go out to eat, go hang out at with crowds, and try to be safe. And I work on that all the time, trying to better myself. That's number one. So things have changed in that aspect. Before, I was a very outgoing person. I'd be going all over the place and doing stuff. And yeah, so that kind of had changed. But I'm working on it to be back to normal for myself, because it's really not the way I have been prior to COVID. Now, number two is that because of everything that's happening since 2020 in the world, just the animosity from people against other people, and all the just the hatred and all the just the craziness of just overall just our society, where it's become, it's hard to really get to a good place. It's just, I don't know what it is about it. I feel like it's very hard to find things to talk about sometimes that are really happy things to talk about. It seems like there's so many negatives drowning out the good things. And I know there's a lot of good things happening, and sometimes it's really hard for me to focus and find some of the great things that I want to talk about. And maybe it's just because I'm not finding those great things. I'm always distracted by all the negativity going on, and I just get roped in. It's like a drama thing. So I've been working on that, trying to make sure that I don't get sucked into drama, that which is really hard to do, and making sure that I cut down on the news, just on the negativity, on everything. And it's really it's part of my life now. Part of my life goals to make sure I don't get sucked into it, and sometimes I do, and it's just that, like, it becomes non-productive. Along with what has been happening to me lately is that I get sucked into watching YouTube constantly. I become more of a ninja watcher, or a person who watches and just consumes. Like, I'm like a YouTube consumer and not a YouTube creator. And I think part of that thing is that I feel that I don't have enough time to sit down and actually do what I need to do, because I'm always watching something, taking in information, kind of being on the observer kind of person instead of the doer. And this doesn't apply to every part of my life, but just the YouTube content and the creating portion of it. And so these are some goals that I'm going to be working on this year. First of all, I am going to be working on my mental health. I'm going to be working on my physical health. I'm going to be working on just being more positive in life, just general, and not being bogged down by negative drama and just bad things in life overall. I think bringing you guys along this journey and trying to give insights about how you can combat stress, how you can do better, not trying to be bogged down by the drama and all the negatory comments and everything else in life, and trying to improve on yourself physically, spiritually, and also mentally, and trying to get yourself where you're in a better place, along with me doing it and me telling you, what my experiences are. I think this is the kind of thing I'm going to be doing here on a brand new playlist, which is it's going to be actually a weight loss kind of mental thing, and it's going to be a new playlist. I don't know the name of it just yet, but I will be telling you what it's going to be. But you'll see it. It'll be like on top of everything else. I'm going to be doing some more shorts, YouTube shorts, because I like to share what's going on with Disney news. It's important. Detroit news, it's mostly, a lot of politics. There are a lot of great things in Detroit that I'm going to trying to share. Trying to get around maybe some food places. Maybe I think that I really have to do this year these city walks that I planned on doing last year, but I never did. City walks that are really fun. Maybe going to some places and reviewing some food. I don't want to be a food reviewer. I just want to share that the food is great here and there. I want to go to places, just kind of show you and talk about them, of where the places are in Detroit that you can visit, because there's a lot of people that have negative comments about Detroit overall, and there's a lot of great things to do, not just in the city of Detroit, but just around in the Detroit metropolitan area. There's so many great things that you can, throughout the year, that you can go to and come to Detroit and experience, and as a tourist. So I wanted to elaborate on those kind of things. And I do know that there's not a lot of YouTube content out there specifically about the Detroit area, and making light of how great a place it is, and just overall seeing what it's all about. So there's growing up here almost all of my life except my military career, this is a place that I really love here in Detroit, and just the overall area is a place that I love. And I do love Disney, and Disney is another thing that I like. I have not been there since 2019. I have not been there since then, and I need to go back. I plan on going back next year. This year I'm taking one last year of hiatus from going. I was going to be going this year. I don't know. Maybe there'll be this last minute trip in October. I don't know what's going to happen just yet, but I do know for sure in 2025 I will be back to the parks. And I will be back. We are DVC owners, and I do like to go back. But I do keep up with all of the news. I have these Google alerts that I get. I read a lot of Twitter, Twitter news. I'm a consumer of Disney news and keeping up with what's going on. I watch a lot of YouTube Disney creator channels. I like helping out others, and it's just all of that all together. So anyways, that's what's been going on in my head. I've kind of had I don't want to call it creator's cramp. I just haven't felt motivated in some period of time to do a lot of things, and now I'm going to try to do them all. Believe it or not. I have a lot of big things I like to try to do this year that I have never done in my entire life. I can't say in my entire life, because I have done a lot of these things. So first of all, I plan on actually being a person who is going to be golfing. I've been working at my job for the longest time, and I got a brand new golf club set. I've never been that big of a golfer ever in my entire life, but I said, hey, I want to pick up these clubs and golf, and have some just time just out there. I plan on riding my bike and putting a ton of miles onto my bike. And this summer, I do have a Trek, and I love my bike. And there's a lot of other bikes out there that you can buy, but I do want to get out there and exercise and ride the bike. And I also plan on doing some. I do have a park pass for the local parks, and I do plan on walking a lot more than I did before. So biking, walking, and golf, and that's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to be doing and keeping busy on my off days. And then on top of that, I'm going to be slipping in some videos here and there about what's going on. So that's kind of like my plan this year. What's going on? Kind of sharing it with you, sharing Detroit, and me and Allison, who's my other half. Kind of. We can do things together, of course, bring you great things and talk about stuff. So anyways, I look forward to a great 2024, and I know, so it's going to be starting on, look, I'm making a lot of shorts on a lot of topics that's Disney related, so a lot of news stuff. I know shorts are usually, and anything you talk about in news really is kind of like, attuned to that period of time for that day, and then after that it's like boom. You know what I'm saying? But I really want, that I think this YouTube channel, this is the goal of this YouTube channel, I think, after being an observer and a watcher, and I've had a YouTube channel since 2009, believe it or not, and I've never really had a large. I'm not a viral. Nothing's gone viral. Nothing here. I mean, I've been watching YouTube since Philip DeFranco was giving the news inside of his bedroom, right at his desk. So I've been around that. I've been around watching YouTube for that long. There's some people that they don't even know some of the starting people that started YouTube that were very popular, and I can tell you all about them because I've been watching that long ago. And I even had content back then. But anyways, where I'm going with this is that I really want to make this channel a channel that you come and kind of follow what I'm doing, kind of following my life, and kind of documenting. I'm documenting everything about what I've been doing, and then kind of sharing it with you, kind of like a lifestyle kind of vlog slash travel vlog, keeping up with the this and that and whatever. So it's kind of being like a hodgepodge kind of channel. I think that's a lot of channels are like that these days, where you just, if you like that person, you follow them, and then you get to watch what's going on with them, kind of like you're being a voyeur of their life, and you're just along for the ride. And I think that's what a lot of people. There's a lot of channels like I follow that are live streamers, that are people that travel, people that do city walks, because you just want to get. Sometimes you just want to get out of that mundane, routine that you have every day, and you want to be escaping in your head and just kind of following along somebody else and seeing what they're doing, and kind of. A lot of people want to be relatable to that other person. So I hope that I can be relatable to you, and I hope that I can do things and share things that I like, that you like, that we can all like, and just talk about topics that don't have to be controversial. They don't have to be anywhere where we have to have big, huge debates about them. Just things in life that are really great and plenty and great and awesome and whatnot. And so that's it. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys real soon, and we'll see you in the future. For now, over and out.